Hey guys, what is going on? It's Oz again here for another video. I just want to intro this video real quick by saying this is a thumbnail I'm going to be making now. If you don't want to wait until during the video or at the end to see the final thing. So if you do like what you see, make sure you watch the video. I'll show you step by step how I make this. So yeah, make sure you enjoy the video. Hey guys, what is going on? It's Oz again here for another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be doing another tutorial on how to make another thumbnail, but this video is going to be a little bit different. Well, this thumbnail is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be actually doing a thumbnail based off a game called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, whereas my other tutorial on the thumbnail was just a random thumbnail, really, just with my person on it and just a title and a background. This one's going to be a little bit more like kind of a little bit more in depth and kind of a bit more detailed. There's a picture on the screen right now of one I made a few days ago for my mate's channel Reese, because he uploaded a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds video, so I made him a thumbnail. So there'll be my thumbnail now, the one I made the other day, side by side. I'm gonna try and make them similar but different colours, and just see how it goes. I'm gonna go in depth, like I said, just go out, like tell you how I do everything. I'm gonna start from the basics. So as you can see, I'm on Photoshop CS6, and what you want to do is to start your thumbnail, go to File, New. You want the dimensions of width to be 1280 and a height by 720. Hit OK. That's because this is the exact size which is going to be for your thumbnail. So you don't want any gaps on this. You just want the full thing to be filled because that's going to be your thumbnail essentially. So what I always like to do, I'll start off with when I'm doing a thumbnail for a game, is I like to get like a scene from the game. So for example, see if one comes up for this. We'll put PlayerUnknown's. Alright, that should be alright. So let's have a look for a scene. So like, it's kinda one, that's kinda one. It's kinda one. I like this one. This one's, wait for it to load. I like this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save this picture to my desktop. Like that. I'm gonna go back to Photoshop. I'm gonna go File, Place, Desktop. Find the photo. Where is it? Double click on it. And then it's already the size of the thingy, but just to make sure, instead of dragging just the corner and doing it like that, you're going to stretch the image and you don't want that. So what you want to do is, you actually want to, let me just place it again, my bad. You just want to, if you hold shift and then drag the arrow, it doesn't stretch the image, it just changes the size. So I was going to make it just a little bit bigger than the actual background to make sure it all fits in. And to make it so you can change the side, you press Ctrl T on your keyboard, by the way, but you've got to make sure the layer on the right hand side is selected. Then once you've done that, just hit enter on your keyboard like that. This looks good, but you don't want the background to be sort of real bold over your text and like layers on top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a blur. I am going to do the shape blur, then hit OK. I think that looks, for a background, you'll see what I mean. You can't really tell it's blurred, to be honest, because the focus of the thumbnail is more or less on the text and the image I'm going to apply to the thumbnail, not the background. The background's just there to add a bit of colour, and if people are bothered about the thumbnail, the background, they can figure out what it is, but you can kind of like click onto what I'm trying to say there. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go with a colour theme. And the colour theme I'm going to do with this video is red. So I'm just going to find like a nice red. So we're just going to go here and just going to highlight this and go Control C. And that copies that colour for us. But now, you know you've selected your colour because it's in a little box up there and a little box down there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the paintbrush, which is on the left. So what we want to do is going to click on the paintbrush and we're basically just going to colour in the full thing. Like that. So it's just basically just a full red screen for me, or whatever colour you're doing, it'll just be a full screen for you of whatever colour. Make sure this layer is selected. You know what it is because it's like like highlighted blue. You're gonna go to this normal and you're gonna click overlay, or if not overlay, soft light. These are both kind of like bright, so whichever's like a little bit duller, I'm just gonna stick with. So is there any like lighter ones? Not lighter, like soft light will do, but then if we double click it and then go to opacity, so put it on soft light. Then I put mine on opacity 70 5 because I'm going to change it to lower because it is very bright, the background. And I don't really want it that bright. 50 will do. To add like a little bit of a red tint to the background. Then what I'm going to do is create another new layer. I'm going to go to my little colour box at the top right, make it a little bit darker. Hit OK. Then I'm just going to go around the outsides. Like so. Then make that overlay. Like that. You can't really tell, but you can. I can tell, and it makes a big difference when you think about it. Look at that. That makes it stands out more, doesn't it? So that just kind of makes the outside of it look a little bit more like a little bit more red. I'm gonna just redo that actually because I've made it very big around the edges. There we go. That's much better. It's a bit neater as well, like that. So I'm happy with that. Then what I'm gonna do after that is go ahead and make a new layer. And then I've already done this like for the other thumbnail I made, but I went to my internet and I got this photo, saved it, and I cut out this person. But I've already done that. But I ain't gonna be lazy. I'm gonna redo it again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press File, Place, Desktop, thumbnail pictures. Yeah, you look. I've already cut him out there, but I'm gonna redo it again, just to show you how I did it. So press enter. By the way, if you're wondering what this does on the right when I'm clicking these, it's so the layers disappear. Look, like you can't see them. So basically, I want to cut this person out. So I'm gonna go over to this. I'm gonna hold down and click the lasso tool. I was gonna go around him roughly for now, like so, and along the bottom, and then Control T and Control C. Control V, and that copies and pastes it on a new layer. Click on this old layer, right click, delete, and I'm left with this. So what I'm going to do after that is go back to this lasso tool, hold down, get the magnetic lasso tool, and basically what I'm going to do is just draw around the whole outside of this person. So while I do this, I'm going to time lapse it. So time lapse starting now. Right, so now I've got my person cut out, I can go ahead and delete that other layer. Now as you can see, I'm left with this person. It might look a bit dodgy at the bottom, but we can soon change that. So what we're going to do is we're going to head and apply our backgrounds again, like so. We're going to press Ctrl T while selected on our person's layer. I'm going to hold Shift, make him a little bit bigger, and I'm going to go ahead and drag him off to the right here. I'm going to make him a little bit big so he fits on the screen like so, but fair enough down so you can't see that like where it was a little bit dodgy at the bottom there. So I'm making him like at this size. So there's our person done, but we aren't going to add effects yet. I'm just going to add all the other layers, show you how I do that, and then we're going to add all the effects at once last. So then what we want to do next is we want to add the logo of the game. So I'm going to go down to the bottom right again. Sorry, I've been forgetting how to tell you to make a new layer. Down at the bottom right to the little trash bin little thing, I don't know. Next to that, there's like a little folded bit of paper. Click that, and then it creates a new layer for you. But now what we want to do is we want to get the logo of the game. So if you just type in like, I don't know, Players Unknown Battlegrounds logo, it should just come up with it there, look. And you know it's a transparent picture, so you don't have to cut this logo out from a background because of the little checkered background there. But I've already got that, you just save that picture anyway. You just save it to your desktop and then you just go File, Place, and then place it. I've already got mine here. So what I'm going to do is I want it at the top. So I'm going to place like here, but I'm going to make sure like the S is just over the helmet. And then what I'm going to do is for the effect, like a little bit of like a 3D effect on the person, like you stood in front of the text. I'm going to make sure the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds logo there is selected. I'm going to drag it underneath my person, so then it looks like his layer, his body is over the text, which I like. Like I said, we are going to add effects to all of these, but not yet. So that's basically that up to now. And then, for example, when I did the thumbnail for the video me and Reese did, we killed a total of 3 teams. So I did this exactly the same as I did the other thumbnail. Then all I did here was type triple team kill, as like a little insight to what goes on in the video, so people can obviously see what video you're doing, and then with this you can also kind of have like a little idea of what's going on in the game. So for me, I'm just gonna put literally thumbnail tutorial, because I obviously I'm doing it for a video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press create a new layer, press T on the left hand side, and then just click on the page. It'll come up with this like line that flashes, and all you want to do is just type whatever you're gonna type. So for me, it's thumbnail, like that, and then just click on this arrow at the top to get rid of it, and then you can just move it about however you want. And I'm gonna click T on that again, highlight it, go to the top. I'm gonna change this to whatever size I want. So I like 200, but it's very long, like from left to right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Control T, and like I said, Shift changes like the size of it. I want it more squished up, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna not hold Shift. I'm just gonna drag it in like this towards itself. I'm gonna put it on a little bit of an angle. In fact, no, I'm gonna keep it straight for now, and then hit Enter. And then I'm gonna create a new layer at the bottom right, T, and I'm gonna put tutorial. And again, this is 200 as well, but for a little bit of an effect on the text, I'm gonna put it 250. Control T, squish it up a little like that, and put them underneath each other. Then what I'm going to do is actually this tutorial layer selected, hold Shift and click on this one. It highlights both of them. Press Control T, and then it uses both of the layers as one, so you can turn them and they'll both be the same angle and stuff. So I'm going to put mine like around here, like that, turn it like that. So now I know they're both same angles and things like that. And then what I'm going to do is actually make the tutorial kind of like sit there and then sit underneath the thumbnail. Right, so now what we're going to want to do is add effects. So, there's another thing I'm going to actually do. I have to do actually, but I'll do it at the end because it's optional whether you do it. It's not really vital for the thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is actually start with a player, and I'm going to double click him. And basically just experiment with the things. I was gonna do a drop shadow anyway, but if you click the little box, you can see it adds like a little shadow around him, which makes him stand out a little bit more. That's fine. Stroke. I'm gonna add one of them. I'm gonna change the size to 5. Because the background is actually quite dark, I'm gonna change it to white like that. And another thing I'm gonna do add is in where is it? Outer glow. I'm gonna change the size to 30 and the spread to 25, is it? Yeah, I'm going to change the spread to 25. Remember at the beginning of the video we copied a little hashtag here. If you highlight it and then press Control V, it pastes the colour from earlier. But obviously on here you can't really. Oh, hang on, why has it gone black then? You want to Control V. Oh, for some reason I highlighted the outer glow colour which we did earlier, but I just did it in the top right anyway. So that'll do. There's the colour that we did. So then just press OK, and then it adds an outer glow, which adds a little bit more effects to your person as well. Then just hit OK. That's the only effects I'm going to be doing for the person. The next effects I'm going to be doing is for the logo, and it's literally the same as the person, but I'm adding a drop shadow because it makes a tiny difference. And then the outer glow, I'm doing the same again with the red, like so. I'm literally not going to change the size out because just that little bit of a glow makes it a little bit more effective. Essentially. So now we're going to do the thumbnail tutorial, and this is where I'm going to show you 2 ways of how you can do it. Not big changes or all like that, but just little ways I like to do it. Right. So we're going to start with a thumbnail. So you double click on it. Right. So what we're going to want to do is start with a drop shadow, a stroke, change the stroke to 5, color, white. We're going to do a gradient overlay. Double click it. Click this. We're going to change this to a bright red. Going to change this. It's like a medium red. Hit OK, and then we're going to do an inner glow. Change this to bright red. Then we'll do the size. We'll do size 12. Then hit OK. That don't look that good at the minute, but then we're gonna do the exact same for tutorial. So stroke, double click, 5 color white, drop shadow. No, we didn't do an outglow, did we? Gradient overlay, color, double click the white, bright red. In the middle, we're gonna just make sure it's a darker red. Hit OK. Inner glow, put this to bright red. Size 12. Okay. Then the thing that I'm going to show you can do now is you can have leave it like that if you do like that, but personally I'm going to change it. I'm going to right click on tutorial because that's the layer I'm doing. Duplicate layer. Okay. I'm going to click on the duplicated layer because it says copy. I know it's this one. Double click on it. Get rid of the stroke. That's literally just get rid of the stroke. And as you can see, it looks a little bit 3D. I'll do it for the thumbnail as well, real quick. Like so, just get rid of the stroke and take the box. So that kind of looks 3D. That's one way you can do it, or you can drag the text to the side a little bit, which makes it look a little bit more 3D, which I prefer over the way I did show you. But like I said, do you remember I like the player to be over the text and things like it's at the front. So I'm gonna click on is it tutorial? Yeah, tutorial. Hold shift, click on the other tutorial, drag them below my person like that. So now my player's in the front of everyone. And that's literally the thumbnail, guys. That's literally all I did for the other one as well. Except from the text is different. But now this is a little thing you can do, but you don't have to do. If you want like an episode number in the top, I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that, or in any corner or wherever you want it. If you click on here, you've got a number of shapes. I've just gone for the rounded rectangle tool. I'm literally just going to draw a box in the corner like this. I'm going to go to stroke, add a gradient. We're going to do the red to white, and the fill. We're going to do a gradient and the red to white. And then we'll do the stroke as a solid white like that. And then what I'm gonna do after that is make another new layer above the rectangle. I'm gonna go T, click, and I'm gonna go episode dot one. Highlight it all. It's off the page now, but I can change the size so like that. Drag it into the box however you want it. Maybe make it a little bit small so we can put it a little bit more central. Like that. Then literally I'm just going to do the same effects as I did on thumbnail tutorial, but for this, but just not change the size of the stroke because the text is smaller. I'll quickly do this. Like that. Drop shadow. Inner glow. The inner glow. Sorry, we're gonna. Oh, hang on, not yellow. We're just gonna do a little bit smaller than what we did do it, so maybe 7 like that. Duplicate the layer. Go into the copy of it. Oh, hang on. Why is it coming up with that then? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Right guys, I don't know why it's done this, but my Photoshop has stopped working. And I'll be back in a second. Right guys, I am back. I had to just redo the text again, and thankfully my Photoshop opened where the edits to the background and my pacing was still there. So all I had to do was include the logo, the text, and a little box again, but I have changed the little box just so it's a grey gradient with a white stroke so the text stands out a little bit more. So I'm just going to redo the text I did do on this. So episode dot 1. 75, because I can't, if I'm honest, I can't quite remember where it cut out, so sorry about that, but I had to just redo it again real quick. Drag the episode number into there, make it a little bit small like we said so it fits in the centre of it. Apply the same effects. like this. Drop shadow. Okay. Duplicate this. Like that. And that is it, guys. That is it for the tutorial. I'm just gonna really just make a quick adjustment because this is actually gonna be the thumbnail to the video as well, so I want to make sure it's alright. Like that. That is it for the video, guys. If you did like this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. It'd mean a lot. Make sure you subscribe for future gaming videos and also more tutorials, whether it's a thumbnail one, whether you want more, I don't know, more thumbnails for different games or things like that. I'm not sure, but make sure you comment down video suggestions. Little things like that mean a lot. Also, the link to my friend's channel will be in the description down below, so go and check him out. And also, I just want to say my top 5 car designs of the week video is doing so good. It's like doing the best video on the channel at the minute, so that means a lot. And also, I just want to say I'm gonna be uploading a video tomorrow as well. I am too sure what that's gonna be, but make sure you check that out when it's out as well. Like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe for future videos, and I will see you in the next one.